Well, hello everybody. Well, just a second. If Zoe's going to be banging dishes around, give me just a second. She's not too happy about having to do the dishes right now. but that's what happens when you eat somebody's food that's not yours. Gotta make it up to him. Plus, you gotta put it off after. All right, so we are heading back down into the Tower of Time. So episode 4. Just playing through the game. It was a new game, and so we have finally made it off of the entrance level. So yay, go us. So let's just continue exploring. Let's see what our quest is. Nothing active right now. Bestiary is kind of okay. Cool. Let's see what we find. Oh, I thought those steps would never end. I wonder how many levels there are to this place. I suppose we will know in time. So many skeletons. I wonder what happened here. Could be those villagers allied to that Sleeth character. Looks like they found a way down, only to die at the foot of the stairs. Probably starved to death from lack of provisions. Apparently human vision is far worse than I've heard. Don't you see how charred these bones are? These people did not succumb to starvation over time. They died quickly, by flame. Whatever it was, it seems their Magus was unable to protect them. Or unwilling. Maybe it was the Tower Avatar. Perhaps she did not want them to gain access to the lower levels. As your party prepares to move forward, a crackle of energy danced through the air, once again announcing the arrival of the Tower Avatar. You find this constant observation by the Avatar unsettling, to say the least. It was not I that brought these people to their end. I do not take life without good reason, and these people posed no threat. Greetings once again, Avatar. Perhaps you can help us get our bearing. Well, let me shrink that puppy down. Oh, I forgot something. Greetings once again, Avatar. I am happy to offer aid where and when I can, but I would be negligent in my duties if I did not warn you. There are dangers here beyond imagining. I'm sure there are. I really wish the music would stay running when I was outside of game. That's a little frustrating when it doesn't continue when you're outside of the game. That's a little annoying. Thank you for that, Pixel Sharks. Alright, so let's continue with this. I'm happy to offer aid where I can. There are dangers. Yep. Just as you observe your own duties, we must observe ours. We cannot do otherwise. Then by all means continue on. The second level you now explore is infested with orcs. An old defense mechanism to counter this threat is still active here. In the old times, the Magi constructed guardians, beings of pure magic, given physical form, much stronger than flesh and bone. Sorry, I'm training my mustache to go to the side. I don't like the sound of that. These defense mechanisms, do they only defend against the orc threat? I'm afraid they will not be able to discriminate between you and the orcs. You are both intruders to this place. Great. Wait a second. You are the tower and the tower is you, right? Can't you just call them off? Let them know we are not intruders? I'm afraid they were constructed long before I was created, and as such, I have no ability to influence them. Study them carefully. They adapt to the nature of a threat with expert precision. I am afraid your abilities will be put to the test here. Good luck, Shield Guard. I hope you see your companions through safely. A couple of typos in that one. Well, look at that. It looks like you've made a new friend, Kay. She may not comprehend or have the time to analyze the social dynamic of our group. It is far more efficient to address the perceived leader of the group directly on our behalf. Another comma. Thank you, noble elf. I agree. I do not think her intention was to be rude. But I have to say I am a bit surprised, High Courier. Members of the King's Guard, such as yourself, aren't supposed to let such trivial matters get under their skin. Who said I was upset? Come on, we're wasting time. Yes, we are. Let's get to the exploring. Treasure. And otherwise... No, not quite. There's more over here. More treasure here. There's stuff up there, but can I get up there? Or am I gonna have to go someplace? Another way. Okay, yeah, treasure. Walked right over top of it. How could you not get that? Can't climb ladders? Apparently not. When your champions touch a lifeboat, they feel a comforting warmth emanating from it. Okay. Your champions wonder if this was one of the village that escaped the Magus fleet, only to die here alone.
What should I set the dishwasher to?
What, Zoe?
What should I set the dishwasher to?
Did you put a tablet in?
Yeah.
And locked it? Like closed it shut?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Just once you've shut the dishwasher and latched it, just turn it until it clicks on. You don't have to do anything else. Just.
Oh, I thought you always put it in the silverware thing.
We should, but we don't have the other stuff. You can leave it in the silverware thing. Just once you've latched the door, just turn the knob until it clicks. You'll hear it, and then work on your Legos. Thank you. Oh boy, it's time for a fight. This could be fun. Oh, that's not it. I want to fight. Let's do this. Let's do this. Probably could have saved. Gone back a little, just saved. Maybe. What is this? Oh no, go away. Okay, so we have spawn, plus whatever these things are. Let's go over here. Make them all come to the fight. Shoot. Well, it's been a couple days since I played, so needs a little work. Who? Oh, that's my guy. So I say, who's that standing right there? Ah, we've discovered a new teleport. Another energy barrier we cannot pass. This blockade is clearly Orcish in origin. If I understand the currents emanating from the field correctly, it draws its power from a nearby source. We just need to find it. Yes, the orcs are indeed responsible for this barrier. They guard this area jealously and will try to prevent your passage. They undoubtedly now see you as a great threat to them. Can you tell us anything about these orcs? Where did they come from? What exactly is their purpose here? I do not know from whence they came, nor their purpose. All I can tell you is that they have been here for a long time. Even after all these years, I still cannot understand their speech. If it makes any difference, until recently, they remained only on this level, not daring to move below. Again, something comes and goes without your knowledge. I never boasted omnipotence. The needs of the tower that require my attention are many, and some things do indeed slip past my attention and knowledge. I wish you luck in dealing with this barrier. Sometimes I don't think we really need to hear from her, but... Let's save real quick. Save. Right there. Save. Yep. Let's have another fight. Let's do battle with some orcs. Alright, so spawn point. Spawn point, spawn point. So I can put them here. That missing when you go to click to shoot, it's kind of frustrating sometimes. It looks like the tower upside down there on the right. Maybe? I don't know. Treasure! This tent is much more lavish than the ones encountered before. Inside there's a very large and jagged axe, far too heavy for your party to carry. They wonder what manner of creature would be strong enough to wield such a monstrous weapon. You probably don't want to know. Fortunately, you're probably also going to find out. A lot of cart tracks are leading to this place. It looks like a serious logistics operation took place here some time ago. And they just left stuff lying around. The source of magic barrier preventing your party from passing appears to be a bone totem with a crystal affixed to it. Clearly, it must be destroyed. However, your champions differ in the best means to achieve this objective. Of course they do. Cain proposes to use a sword to destroy the totem. Fearful and magical trap may lie connected to it. Eric suggests to unravel the totem with his own magic. The orcs have thus far proved sensitive to magic. Thus, Eric's solution might carry greater risk, alerting the greenskins to your champion's presence. Within moments, the party engages in a heated debate on the best course of action. Shall you let them decide on their own, or intervene and influence them towards your own preference? What the heck? You usually trust your longtime friend's judgment in a situation like this, but Eric's argument is compelling. There could easily be a trap or alarm connected to the totem. Focusing your will so delicately on Cain, you convince him to let Eric have his way. Small wisps of blue energy extend from Eric's fingers as he probes the crystal delicately. After several minutes of examining the intricate crystalline nodes, he finally finds a way to dispel their enchantment. The crystalline light flutters for a moment before vanishing. Eric turns and makes direct eye contact with each champion, clearly satisfied with his efforts. As the party prepares to move on, a large group of orc shamans approach. They wave their staffs in rhythmic unison and chant as they close. Apparently, Eric's display of magical prowess did not go unnoticed. Ambush! It's time for a fight. Alright, so spawn. 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 I think we're best situated down here. What are you doing, Eric? What are you doing? No, no. What are you doing? What?
Not the meds.
No. When was the last time you actually ate?
The last time I did my Minecraft stream.
Ate. Today.
This morning, and I had both of those pizzas.
Okay, get yourself something to snack on. There's pretzels next to Mommy's desk. You can leave that open now. Sorry, just kids distracting me mid-battle. Fire! These guys have some pretty good range from where they are there. Ooh. We got a purple crossbow. Lots of things happening. Quest completed. Magical barrier. Nice work, everybody. Sorry to slide something over. Alright, so where are we? Up here, so let's grab this treasure real fast. This passage is blocked. Peering through the gaps your champions can see, it leads upward. This may have been the way that the orcs moved between levels. So what you're saying is there's another way down. So let's see what's over here. I'm gonna have to defend that. Alright, so we've got one here, one here. Where are our spawn points? There, 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 there. Man, we got spawn. I'm going to assume that these are the spawn points, not those ones. So we got 1, 2, 3 spawn points there. And at least one over here. So I'm heading here. Don't walk there. Don't walk there. Shoot him. really don't like the missing, like, I'm going to shoot them. Just gotta get used to the battle system. It's a little, I don't like how easy it is for the shooters to miss. Burned skeleton like those your champion saw near the entrance. Another victim of the Mad Magus, perhaps. There's a frog. Can't get in that way. Okay. So get that. Get this partially. We can only go so far that direction. Okay, so real quick, let's check our inventory, see these things we got. So not better. That's not better. Definitely not better. Currently not running. I'm doing, oh, yeah, I'm doing two-hand right now. Okay, so I've got this. This old crossbow is still kind of nice. 8.4.2, less damage, less physical damage, more air damage, a better daze chance, better armor penetration, decreased crit. Life drain, and that's the one I currently have. So this is not as good as this one. Equipped is on the right. Remember, equipped is on the right. So more armor penetration, less life, more mastery, less health, less skill damage increased. I think I still like the one on the right better, so. Okay, so more armor, less resistance, more armor penetration, mastery. It's essentially the same thing. Less resistance and life, armor, mastery, and armor. I think I prefer the resistance. Okay, and then for you. Neither of them are great, but hey. So this is a point where I'm not entirely sure I'm better off. So we've got 10.9, 14, 20, 14.5, 17, 20. So I get more DPS and more damage. That stays the same. Magical penetration is better with this lower crit chance. So I think these are better, like this. There we go. I don't think I've gained anything. Here, nope. Skill tree. Yeah, nothing. Okay. So real quick, let's just save since we made some changes there and did some gear shoveling. Fungus. Strange fungus covers the floor. It is very hard and does not crack underfoot. Recovered gold. Oh, hey. This part of the wall is just clearly destroyed. Recently, someone seems to be setting the path to your party with all these blockages and opened passage. Your champions ever since they might be walking into a trap. Everything could be a trap. What is this? This is for him. Oh, it's a one-handed thing. It has some improved movements to damage. Yeah, we'll see if that's any better. Anything over here? Nope. Sorry, I was just checking to see if someone had responded to me on Facebook. I'm going to keep them waiting. I didn't make a mistake going this way. Okay. A short distance after the dark passage, the party arrives at a long abandoned market square. Amazing. These people here built the likes of a small city within this tower. Yeah, I was about to say, this looks like it was added later. This place must have been full of life and laughter once. It's so remarkably well preserved. I half expect to see a shopkeeper set up shop and children come rushing out from around a corner. The tower is ancient. All this was built long before my time. Long before the land lay shattered and ruined. Can you enlighten us to exactly how much time has passed since that happened? Over 1,000 years now. If you wish to explore the past, a grand library waits at the top of the stairs behind me. It holds an ample supply of historical volumes. And what of you, Avatar? Have you no interest in history? My history begins and ends within the confines of this tower. My duty stands independent of the past or future. I cannot afford to dwell on what was lost, only what remains, what must be protected. Besides, my understanding is that knowledge of times long gone can be dangerous, inciting acts of desperation and despair. Such mindsets can only serve to distract me from my responsibilities here. I know the nature of this duty you speak of. We truly are kindred spirits, Avatar. He's got a friend. She seems afraid of the past. Yes, but if she was created, someone is responsible for what she knows. I wonder who had the power to do this. Well, whatever she is, wherever she came from, she seems to have our best interest at heart. No, she has the tower's best interest at heart. As your party approaches the teleportation stone, you speak to them. Another delegation has arrived in the throne room. Join me above to greet them. You will be most surprised. The party teleports to the throne room to greet the new delegation. I was wondering when we get our next party member. It's time for some dwarves. Yep, there they come. Oops, sorry. A new delegation has arrived before the Crystal Throne. The dwarves, a sturdy race of miners and smiths. We come to aid you. We pledge our craftwork and our arms. We've never yield and are fiercely loyal. I am Rackham, the king of my people, a rune lord, master of blade and bearer of fire. For 10 nights my sleep was plagued by visions of this place, and a voice calling me to the ruins of the great tower. Only when I resolved to come here did sleep return to me. I will join your expedition if you accept. I have traveled deep in the bowels of many mountains. My hammer and my knowledge will be useful when you explore this tower of yours. Don't look away, by the way. These things don't stop. Another valuable offer of support that you cannot afford to turn down. You can now add Rackham Runelord to your party. Nice. Guthron warrior, wear heavy armor. Plays elemental traps, reduce enemy armor. Alright, so let's do a little character work here. He is slow as crap. There we go. Skill tree. He's already good on. Sorry, something's going this. I'm going to enjoy some more of my sugar babies. Sorry, when I'm done with this batch, I'm done. Okay, so the skills I have to choose from are add fire to his weapons, pass down, lay down fire rune traps, in massive DPS of lightning right in front of him, and like an area cone of effects in front of him, or AoE with aggro causing. I kind of want the fire runes, to be honest. Next level up. Plus 10 fire, stun duration, places multiple runes. When triggered by the increases number of runes upon explosion. Runes stun all enemies, so you can add stun to it. Increase number of runes, explosion radius, or size the area. Again, same thing. These just increase whatever side you go down. This increases the power of it, right? So that stun is nice. I kind of like if the trap's going to go off to really nail people and do a lot of damage. So I think there. Now let's go pick one other one. I think I'm going to do that fire barrage, but I can't yet, so increase the duration. Yeah, that's a good one. Enchants his armor and boosts his defense. Chance weapons with reduced effect. That would help his entire party. I'm going to do that one. Okay, cool. So. And he has no weapons. So I need to go find some weapons for him. Okay, so let's go to the blacksmith. And let's make Okay, cool. So now let's make him some armor. Let's just get him something first. Some pants. Helmet. That's not what I meant to do. Sorry, I don't mean to keep going back to this. Too bad I didn't keep that helmet I just destroyed. That. And some gloves. Now he's okay, cool. So now we can worry about getting him some better stuff. I've also got these guys to worry about. Weapon range, jewelry, just light armor, other armor. I don't have any enchants for them. No, what about him? Doesn't have any. He would need a weapon that could do that. Okay, so let's go see if we can make him a weapon. No, oops. Not as good. So I just lost 2 crystals on that. See, that's why you gotta think about it first. I'm actually going to try to give him there. So I'll need to come back when I've got those. So cool. But he's got one now. That's the important part. Okay, so I have some blue. I don't need this. I have some blue. So let's see who needs what. He needs it less than these two are about even. Pants and boots, helm and gloves. He's all green, so I should work on him right now. Let's do armor, pants, and helm. Okay. So let's go here. Inventory. I'll go ahead and dismantle these, get some of these back. So last someone's coming to pick something up. It doesn't look like I can make amulets. That's too bad. Otherwise, I mean, there's nothing else I can really do for him. We'll just have to wait until I find those. Alright, so, party's ready. Is there anything else I need to do? I can't do anything with that yet. Barracks, can I train? I think I should train these two, and I'll come back and get these two later. Is there anything else I'm missing? No. Got that. I need a blueprint. Plus some. Alright, so let's go back to the tower. So we 100% at that, and we're 20% through this one. Doing well, making good progress. Oh, I can have Looks like I can have up to 4 party members. That's nice. Ow. I keep doing that. Forget that these are here. Okay, so after I get all this treasure here, really? Yeah, that's just dizzying. So let's real quick save since we made a bunch of changes before we continue on too far. Strange statue made of light and mist floats above the pedestal. A strange statue. It does not speak, but smiles warmly at your champions. There is an inscription at its base. Welcome travelers to the market square of the 2nd level. May your trades be always profitable and fair. If you wish to request a guarantor of truth for your transaction, please contact Administrator Krisa. Okay. The burned remains are starting to crystallize. Perhaps this was another villager that had escaped sleep, only to be caught here and killed. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Lightbot. I don't want to teleport. Oh, we're gonna have a fight over here. That's not what I wanted. Let's go this way. Let's see what's over here. As your party walks through the hall, Eric comes to an abrupt stop. Before anyone can question his action, he lays his open palms on the smooth surface of the nearby wall. For a split second, his hands seem to sink into the stone. Interesting. I have no knowledge of the substance. It radiates a mild enchantment. You sound surprised, human capable build. Let's try that again. You sound surprised, human builders capable of using such materials. I find it hard to believe humans have mastery of a substance I know nothing about. Perhaps the engineers had elven assistants. If we're totally useless without the experience and knowledge of the elves. As if we're totally useless. It is a magic wall. We encountered one earlier. It can be opened. We just need to locate the release mechanism. Last time, a simple lever did the trick. This place looks like an old storage area. There's some containers here, but it's all empty. I didn't care about that. I wanted to know what that glowy thing was. It's just a candle. There was a cave in. Where are we going? Apparently I clicked to come up here. I mean, I'm not complaining. Looks like there's a battle on the other side there. On this stand, your champions see a strange piece of armor made of an unknown material. Your champions see a beautiful piece of armor on a stand. It is impeccable, shining as if newly polished. A forge! Pardon me. So I think I want to wait, save this for something a little more powerful later. Ah, yes. Another one of these fights. Now we get to see what this dwarf can do. He has firepower, enchants his own weapon, adding fire damage each attack. Additionally, enchants the weapons of the entire party with reduced effect. So he gets damage per attack 6, 7 fire, and they get 1 and 1. Fire runes. Places multiple runes in a selected area. When triggered by the enemy, they explode. Blinding flash and fire barrage. So he has... nice. Okay. Spawn, 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 spawn. Maybe spawn. Spawn. So that looks like all I have to worry about for now. Okay, so I could throw a wall up now from one. 4W. Go attack him. Attack, don't run at him. I really don't like the fact that these guys just don't seem to know how to auto attack. I wish they need to be able to. I need to figure out how they could just tell them, oh yeah, if something's in your range, attack. It seems like only the range people do that. Must be something I'm missing. Who knows? High pixel strikes. Sorry, just moving some stuff around over there. Give me just 1 second. I need to go preheat the oven. Be right back. Hello, I'm back. Sorry, had to shrink that thing down away from what it was. I'm using the new Streamlabs OBS, so it's still taking a little bit of getting used to, but hey, it's nice. See, I wonder if I have those abilities in there. I don't think that's what I want. Let's mute that server for now. I don't need it on. Everybody's playing that Subnautica game. Hope they're enjoying themselves. Alright, so put that there. Alright, so Dusty Scroll. 25% of damage that was applied is bleeding over 5 seconds. You can, available for item groups, melee weapons. You can add this enchantment to relic items. Nice. This book is titled Time Disputes. What is time? It is an anchor that defines our place and purpose in life. And when life ends, it is just drops. It just drops its chain in the sea of eternity. Or is it a canvas on which the universe is painted? Our lives as tiny specks of color. While you find this interesting, this is neither the time nor the place to engage in such philosophical matters. Agreed. Same book. Your champions find a thick tome that must be at least 2,000 pages long. Pages. Not page, pages. They open it at a random page. The essence of trade is equality. One must not profit from exclusivity of his trade, as it will create an economical imbalance, disastrous in the long run. One must value his time and consumed resources accordingly. For this purpose, we created fair judges. They are locked in serpent stone and have been distributed to all major commerce centers. Book with drawings. This book has a series of drawings of strange animals locked in enclosures. Some of them look very fierce. Your champions are surprised to see people standing close by, often with children. It's a zoo! Your party tries to take a book that looks particularly interesting, but it seems to be attached to the shelf. When they try to pull it harder, they hear a click and a loud rumbling in the distance. A secret passage just opened. Gee. I wonder which secret passage just opened. Probably the one. Oh, there's a door here. This door is locked and barred on the other side. Okay, so we did that. Haha! Would you look at this door? A mastercraft of dark gold, if I ever saw one. Nigh unbreakable. I wish I had a diamond chisel so I could chip off a piece to show it to my brothers. I have to figure out that. What is it with you dwarves? Always wanting to break or dismantle things. I'm truly perplexed on how your city stood as long as they did. So I just have to tell Art that the oven is preheated. Or preheating. Well, Sir Druid, I guess you could say it's just our nature. We want to understand whatever we come into contact with. Among my folk, it's said we were the greatest craftsmen in all Artara. We built wonders from metal and gears. Steam-powered machines that ran by themselves. Furnaces that never went out. Even flying machines of metal that could move people. When I was a wee laddie, my father taught me how to make small mechanisms from gears and springs. But it's nothing compared to what the stories tell. They say my kind could move the mountains. I come here to find out if those tales be telling the truth or telling the lies. Then you'll be happy to hear the tales of your people are true. We saw a vision with our own eyes. The land was once indeed home to the steam machine you speak of, large as a building and moving with incredible speed on steel tracks, and giant metal birds that flew through the air without flapping their wings. By Ryogar's beard! So it's all true. I knew it. Deep in my bones, I just knew it. You've brought me more joy than you realize, lass. Massive doors stand before the party. They're sealed unbreakable. Your party will gain no passage through them without a proper key. There's no weapon we possess that'll break down these doors, and it would take far too long and require more delicate tools to successfully pick. The only way through to the Grand Library is with a key. Warmest salutations to all who seek enlightenment. Please note that taking any book from these premises without written permission from a curator, marked by that curator's seal, will result in immediate and irrevocable expulsion. But you get to keep the book. See, then it's a matter of, do you choose to give up access to the library to take a book with you? See, decisions. Alright, so 3 spawn points down that hallway, 3 spawn points down this hallway. Let's get this thing over here, get number 1 and send him here, number 4 and send him here. I want runes here, number 1, I want a wall here. 4 here, you 2 come here and start firing. Stop it. I hit 1. Still improving my battle things. It's a little wonky still for me. I don't know what I'm doing today. Oh, she wants me to up it a little bit more. I'll be right back. I'm back. I do sometimes I can zoom this out a little bit more. Movie! Days of Old Volume 2.
consumed by this newly found omnipotence. Why waste time and energy if you could get everything with a wave of your hand? Why grow crops if you could summon up a table full of exotic delicacies and noble drinks? They drank and danced all day and night long, and they all ignored the first signs of the change. People began to fall ill. One by one, their senses began to fail. Their sight, hearing, taste. Nothing that a short burst of power couldn't heal. At first. But the more power they absorbed, the more serious their illness became. Some became paralyzed. Some stopped caring and stood motionless, just staring into the sky. Some just stopped eating and died. And then came the visions. People started to see things around them. Dark shapes floating in the wind, circling, watching, waiting.
Wow. What an absolute waste. Throwing away centuries of labor and progress for a quick and easy fix. Also a druid, but don't be so quick to throw stones. The vision showed a few elves with more than their full of ale and magic. Indeed, though I highly suspect whoever is responsible for these mental presentations is perhaps a bit of a dramatist. I just don't understand how they didn't put two and two together and realize it was the magic making them sick all along. It is far easier to judge a situation when one is not in that situation, Maeve. I guess. But when people are dying, it seems like someone should have been paying more attention. Perhaps they didn't want to pay attention. Hedonists are often blind to the harm they inflict, both to themselves and to others. A little over an hour, okay. I was just checking my stream time. Perhaps they didn't want to pay attention. Hedonists are often blind to the harm they inflict, both to themselves and to others. This is true. A set of rusted pieces of metal. Why are there so many items here that are in pristine condition while others have decayed? It's called magic. On the table there are scraps of strange wires. The metal looks similar to gold but is much darker. The wires are twisted together and linked in a chain. It is very light. It's incredibly strong. What were they used for? Your champions have no idea. Interior of each barrel is dark red. They must have been used to store wine once. Once upon a long time ago. It's like a steam vent. Gold. Just lots of empty boxes again. The orcs scoured this area clean, but left gold everywhere. Oh, look, I can see down below. Down to the next level. Old book. I have captured 2 villagers. They feign ignorance of the key, but this is to be expected. Even these simpleton villagers know to fear my wrath. I will secure them up in the prison quarters and interrogate them later. Thankless fools. I alone am responsible for saving our world. I alone shall lead. None shall stop me. Magus is going mad. Okay, so... Those miserable vermin told me nothing. They perished far too quickly. How dare they defy me? Me! I and I alone understand the world. Only I have the will and skill to wield the power. Who are they to deny me? To steal from me? Bah! Ignorant fools. They have distracted me from my work for far too long. I can waste no more time searching for the key. Other measures will be taken to open the library door. All the knowledge contained within will be mine. Then they will see. Every single one of them who questioned me, who dismissed me, they will all pay, and the price will be high. I am sure now the library must contain the secrets to open the doorway, creating a bridge between worlds. It is the wealth and abundance of other worlds that will sustain our own. I will take their food, water, and riches. They will labor for me, worship me, for I will build an empire unprecedented in scope and greatness. Our tour will not only be reborn, it will extend across the heavens itself. Madman. The table was repurposed to serve as an interrogation device. Your champions look with disgust at the caked blood covering it end to end and the woeful tales to which it stands testimony. Oh yay, another save the orb kind of a thing. Alright, so we have 2 orbs, one there, one there. We have spawn points over here, spawn point there, and spawn points there. So 4. Send 4 there. And these 2. Nope. No, go this way. Stop it. I do not like them when they're that spread apart. It's a lot harder to defend. A lot harder. More treasure. I should probably look and see the stuff that I have now. D10, 2. 5, 1, 9, 1, 1, 1. I think that one still is a better one. This one could be. We need to put an enchant on it though. Pick up anything for you. 3, 2, 3, 1. Better health. Yeah, I'll take that. Keep that like that. What do I got for you? 3. Lots of water resistance. Otherwise, not so good. 2-handed hammer, which is technically stronger. More DPS, more damage, more physical damage. It trades water for air, less stun, more armor penetration, has life versus speed, slightly less crit, slightly less cleave. I think I'm going to keep the one I have, especially since I can still enchant that thing. Yeah. As the party travels the dark halls by Kane's torchlight, the dwarf catches the shadow from the corner of his eye, causing him to flinch. Are you all right, Master Smith? Right as a mud hole on a hot summer day. Then why do you keep jumping at every shadow? Did you think no one noticed? I admit it, I'm a little on edge. It was that blasted vision, that bit about the dark shapes circling overhead. Don't tell me a tale from ancient times has spooked you. No, it's not that, Sir Druid. You see, my people have a legend about dark things from another place. Things that not axe or hammer can harm. Things that come from thin air and drain your life before you know it happened. And something from the vision makes you think these two dark creatures are one and the same? No, laddie. Nothing from the vision through that comparison. The more I think about it, the more I can't help but feel it's true. Siege weapon testing grounds. Authorized access only. Which could be kind of awkward. Be on your guard. We now travel the heart of the Orcish territory. Advise caution? What nonsense is this? That's the spear at last. Let's charge him and take him by surprise. I was being sarcastic. You know joking, right? Those orcs are dangerous opponents, and they're clearly entrenched here. Kane's right. We should be cautious. Bah, this human humor. Who can understand it? Do you, Sir Druid? All this incessant banter only serves to give away our position. I highly urge we cease it at once. From your champion's vantage point, you can see a large force of orcs standing guard. In the distance, you see a ballista of monumental proportions. What purpose could such a siege weapon serve underground? To blast a wall? Nice. Yeah, they're gonna blast a wall. Well, now we know why the orcs have concentrated their attention here. A giant battering ram. I wonder what they intend to use it on. Such a horrific device at the hands of these savages. I believe they could sunder even the legendary gates of Lothlorien. Lothlorien. Bah, you exaggerate, Sir Druid. The dwarves crafted the gates of Lothlorien as a gift to the elven people. It's made of dark gold, reinforced with obsidian. This orcish ram would splinter to 1,000,000 pieces against those gates. If you insist, but seeing as we are not in the elven capital and do not stand protected by its gates, I feel somewhat vulnerable. Before your party manages to finish their conversation, a familiar crack of electricity lights up the halls. Ta-da! It's Eric's best friend. It's a little better. They plan to use it on the level below. They are going to dismantle it into pieces and transport it in preparation of their siege. I don't believe my eyes. A sprite that appears from thin air. At ease, Master Smith. The Tower Avatar has appeared to us before. She's an ally. My apologies for not appearing sooner. I have been preoccupied. Nothing you need to be concerned about, but rest assured, I have been watching you closely. As for this war machine, the orcs have scavenged the long-abandoned equipment here in the tower to construct it. It is based on an old blueprint they recovered. As long as the orcish leader draws breath, they will defend this weapon to no end. If you plan to destroy it, you must defeat their leader first. Severing the head of the snake should end the threat of the orcs in the tower, at least for some time. Be warned, their leader is a very old and powerful creature. I would advise finding a way to weaken it before you challenge it. The orcs have roamed your halls for many years, as one duty-bound professional to another. Can you tell us how to weaken a leader such as theirs? Search the nearby area. The orcs have been using explosives to mine the ore for their forges. What-ifs? Explosives, a powerful and dangerous ancient technology. They are round metal balls with a small rope protruding from one end. Just light the rope and then throw it as fast as you can at whatever you want to destroy. The explosives won't be enough to kill the leader of the orcs, but it should be enough to significantly weaken him. You honor us with your knowledge, Avatar. Bowing. We are in your debt. Putting it on a little thick there, Kay. Thanks for the advice, but we've managed to defeat everything the orcs have thrown at us so far. I don't think we need any tricks to finish their leader. Courtesy, High Courier. She is trying to help us. But since you're in the mood for sharing info, one thing is troubling me. Why did the orcs build this machine in the first place? Apparently the creatures below have stopped the orcs' advance. In a last desperate act, they plan to use the battering ram to break through the walls below and avoid their enemy altogether. Not a bad approach, if you're asking me. Creatures below? What creatures? And what's waiting for us on the next level of the tower? Well, if you continue with your mission, you will soon find out. After all, you've handled them so well until now, without the need of tricks. My duties call. The Tower Avatar doesn't like to be forthright, does she? Is it me, or do I sense a slight animosity in her tone? I don't know why any of you fault her. She is tasked with keeping the tower safe. She just as well could have remained silent and never appeared before us. Some aid is better than none. Is it not? Sorry, I'm putting these away. As long as she doesn't try to stop our descent, I see no harm in considering her advice. If the orcish leader is as strong as she suggests, it may be rash to challenge him head-on. Shall we look for those explosives? Besides, small balls that blow stuff up sound like fun. Okay, see, now here's an issue with the writing. She was the one that was so adamant to the thing that they didn't need that stuff. So now all of a sudden she thinks they're fun. If I was writing this, I would have the dwarf saying this, but that's just me. Kane shaking his head. Is my phone doing that? Nope. It's just my own imagination that my desk was vibrating. This cart is full of building materials. Why, thank you for stating the obvious, I guess. Treasure, treasure, treasure. More treasure. Suppose I should probably check what was up there. Another helm. Small metal balls. Your champions find a lot of small metal balls with strange symbols painted on them in white. For a moment, they think that they have found a cache of the explosive tower mentioned, but there is no rope sticking out of them. They have no idea what purpose they might serve, and so they leave them where they are. And we'll go up that way in a second. Let's go back over here and go along this bridge, just to see what we missed. Quite possibly, this is the way over to the fight. Yeah. So there's a fight down here, and there's a fight. You can see them. There's fights. That's going to be the big fight. I think I want to go back and explore this other side area real quick before I continue on to this larger fight. Plus, it looks like this does not go towards that. Let's check this first. So this is bringing us down onto the fight with the orcs. Yeah, right there. You can see them. Quest log updated. First explosive. Crystals doing something. Again, don't know. They design it to us. Alright, let's go check that area out, and then we'll come back to this. Oh. Don't get lost on the way, my fine chaps. It's a bit of a run, I know. You guys can handle it. We're almost there. Loop back around. There we go. See. Probably dead end. Probably nothing over here, but hey. Might as well check first. Oh, I got purple. Oh, gold. Purple shrooms. Purple shrooms. That's new. What have we? The wall collapse here has opened a passage to a section of caverns. I see some moving lights ahead of us. Canny, lads, canny. Let's go up first. So we are now out of the tower into the caverns around. Crystals. Your champions find a few large crystals growing on the stone. They collect all of them with that plus 2 purple. So we get purple crystals. Cool. Alright, yes, we did. Cool. Go back. Being able to close a menu with the same button that you opened it. Be nice. More. Yay. Alright. Your party wonders what is the story behind this strange construct laying here. Discarded and forgotten, it is made entirely of blue crystals interlinked together with some strange wires. Whatever had happened here, happened here. It must have been a very long time ago. The crystals lost all the shine, not even reflecting the light of their torch. Only a few shards scattered on the floor still emit timid blue light. Okay. It's like those constructs from earlier in the game that ended up just dying over time. When your champions lean over the wall, they have a good vantage point on the area. They see some moving lights in the distance. Alright, so that's what's up. Let's go down. Caves. New teleport point. Nothing here to examine. It's an odd plant. Oh, there's something to fight. So it looks like there's combat in both directions. So let's go down first real quick. Okay, real quick, let's look. What did we just pick up? Lower. More armor. Much more resistant, less might, less health, but has health regeneration. But no crit. Health regen. This one is actually better. So now let's look at you and see. 3-3. Alright, so I'm going to dismantle this one. Find anything else along the way? No, I did not. Alright, oh, been a while since we saved. Probably a good idea to save now. And up we go. To a fight. Your champion, or maybe, yeah, it is a fight because there's a swords thing. Your champions see a towering mass of stone and earth. The creatures make no movement. Simply stands guarding the passage, watching the party from the corner of its eyes. Okay. You let us walk past? Oh. Let's see what we see up here first before we do a fight with him. Wonder if it'll let us walk past him down that passage before we have to do anything. Okay, so that direction is the other fight. So let's go see if we can sneak past him. Maybe. Nope. Nope. That's the no-no. He resists earth. Good, I don't think I have anything particular earth based in terms of attack. Spawn. Of course he's going to come with. Get some damage going. 2. 2Q, give you that. Heat yourself up. W. Fire. Forgot you had a hunter's trap thing there. Done. Nice. Nice. Hammed in there. Nice. Don't know what just happened after that ended. Okay. Looks like we survived. Armored ring. Oh. Before your champions stand an ancient statue. When they approach, they can feel waves of energy washing over them. A deep voice suddenly fills the cavern. Have you come to receive a boon of stone? Approach and be blessed. Which of your champions should receive a reward? Let's give it to him. His armor has increased. And now nothing. Cool. So let's go have the other fight. All the purple shrimmage. Lots and lots and lots and lots of fungus. Guess we're having the fight. Ooh. Veteran orcs. Alright, so one there, one there, one there, one there. So I can you go this way. I didn't want that. Hey, what are you doing? What do you think you're doing, huh? What do you think you're doing, huh? Get over here. Run! Run, run, run. Run back to help. Run back to help. 4. Drop some runes. Throw that there. Let's get over here. 1. There. From back there. W. Okay. Some kind of purple glove. Guess we'll find out momentarily, won't we? The loading screens on some of the movies will let you go out of the game and keep the music going. I've noticed that. But then once you go back in and go out, it cuts off again. I'm not really sure what the... I'm sorry, I'm just checking on some info on the stream. Let's go over here. Treasure. Two-handed axe. Something else. Okay, so let's real quick check. There is a ring. Armor. But slower movement speed. probably getting to the point where I want to start consider having a shield around to switch to, with a one-handed weapon to switch to. Just in case, because I'm starting to get to the point where some of these fights are a little more tough, I guess would be the best way to put it. So it's, you want to be able to switch over and have them be a little tougher. You know, to be able to stand up to some of the damage that they're facing. I think it might be time to go back to the city to do an upgrade. So we know we're going to have a major orc fight over here. There are other places that we can go first. I can never remember how to go. There it is. It's like, how do I get to the city again? Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, stretch. Okay, so need to train him up later. Need to find a tome of knowledge and upgrade class building. Down, down. There's nothing there. Same. So they're all maxed out.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Are all the Legos cleaned up?
Yep. I was playing with them just now.
Okay. Is Mommy home yet? Okay. Cool. Cool. Oh, that's just from before. Okay. So sorry, I saw a message. Alright, so let's go here. Hang on, before I do that, let's look at them. Does he have any? Yes, he's got more. There we go, and skill tree. It's tougher. Add some earth. Or make it cheaper. Like I want to make the thing tougher. Armor penetration. There we go. So now that int is going to make it a little tougher of a... Alright, so now inventory. Yep, I'd put that there for sure. Dismantle that. See, I don't like this ring, so I'm just going to dismantle. 6 purple crystals. Wow. That's not bad. Green crystal. Purple crystal from that. Okay, so we need to get you. You have a purple. We need to get you a purple weapon, for sure. It's going to be two-handed. More attacks per second, slightly less damage, lots of earth damage, no fire damage, more water damage, better daze chance, knife, that's good. Huh? Looks like this is what I'm going with for now. Question is, do I want that one? So better on that. Crit chance. Armor penetration, yeah, I'll go with that. Now let's go back here. And enchant weapon. You've got your... Is this your Sauron eye there, Mr. Gray? Alright, there we go. And that's a pretty easy choice for that one. Okay, so you've added that enchantment. You have some more weapons to look at. We should consider them before we... Nice. Where'd you... Mr. Gray. Nice! That's your own. That is a cool... That is cool. I like that one. I actually have someone currently working on emotes for me. Dasha Nova is taking the time to work on that. You feel like a real boy now. Yeah, I'm going to end up getting 3 from her. One of them is going to be for the subs, but the other one's just going to be general ones that can be used. Figure them out. I'll figure it out eventually. But I've seen a couple of the previews of it, and Zoe approves. So, all right. So this weapon has more DPS, does more overall damage and physical damage. No daze chance, no air damage, less armor penetration by a little, more speed, more crit. Doesn't have life drain, but I can add life drain. I arrive precisely when I intend to. That's great. I like that. Cool. I like them. BTC. Oh, who's BTC again? Sorry. There's so many people to keep track of in their random initials. I think I want to try this one. Yeah. Alright, so now let's go back over here and enchant weapon. Enchant. There we go. Cool. So now do I want to do life drain or 25% of damage dealt is applied as bleeding over 5 seconds? I think that's kind of nice to have as a tank. Bloodthirsty cheeseburger. That's see, now that's a handle. It just makes you want to say it with gusto. Bloodthirsty cheeseburger. It's kind of like Pinata Hero. It's a great name, and you just instantly want to know the story, right? See, now that you're sharing your emotes, now your nickname makes more sense. Gandalf the Grey. Alright, so we're done there. Oh, we're 40% of the way through the living quarters. Continue. Skill boosters can change. Yep.
Ryan, dinner's about ready. What do we want to do?
Oh, oh. Okay, Y5. That was a horribly perfect pun. Say it with relish. Okay, so now let's do a quick save. There we go. Now our party's... Okay, we are here. I don't want to go for this fight just yet. For you? Or did you hear Art say something to me that I didn't hear? It is just about dinner time for me too. How did I miss this small chest over here? Oh, that's because I went up as soon as I got here. I don't think I'm going to keep that crossbow. Nope. Dismantle. Give me some gems. Well, if you are going to eat, go eat. And enjoy. I will be eating soon too. Veggie burgers with fries. What have I done? Thanks. I don't know if I'll be on much later tonight, but I do know that I'll be back tomorrow with Zoe's stream at 1 for her German stream, and then after that in the evening, yes, I should be going to dinner here. I've been on for almost 2 hours. And then at tomorrow afternoon, probably around 4 o'clock, I'll be getting on to do Breath of the Wild. So, and before he runs off, for those tuning in, give Mr. Gray a follow. He is a master at City Skylines. Although he claims he's the Padawan, I feel like the Padawan when I'm watching him. So you have a good rest of your evening, Mr. Gray. Thanks for the host, and thanks for hanging out for a bit. What have I done? Who have I become? How did my personal drive for knowledge and power manifest in such disaster? I killed them, all those innocent people. They entrusted me with their lives, and I betrayed them. I tried to tell myself my actions serve a greater purpose, but my words echo as hollow excuses in my ears. How many other men have tried to justify the evil of their actions? Were there any mirrors here? I wonder if I would recognize the face staring back at me as my own. There is only one path now, staying true to my cause. A few died here so millions may live and prosper. I can only pray future generations will absolve me of my actions here today. So it seems that this Sleeth killed all those people. They followed him as a messiah into the tower, and he killed them, slaughtered them all. See, I probably should have read this book before I went and looked at all the corpses. Such wicked madness. Perhaps we were only getting one side of the story. If orcs were to leave a note about us, what would they say? How many greenskins have we killed in the name of our cause? That's a totally different situation, Kane. We did not lead the orcs to this place under false promises, and the orcs we've put to the sword, they would have surely made a meal of us had we not defended ourselves. Yet who knows what drives them? If armed strangers came to our city bearing weapons and speaking a strange tongue, you'd have a half a dozen bolts in their chest before they knew what hit them. Don't play devil's advocate, hiding behind those 7 virtues of yours, King's champion. Our cause is just. You know this to be true. Of course our cause is just. It's likely Sleeth and the orcs believe the same about theirs. To what end is this conjecture? It's getting us nowhere. It is foolish to argue the motivations of peoples we know so little about. Perhaps you two can continue the discussion if we can find more clues about what happened here. Trust the elf to be the voice of reason. Alright, so this is where I'm going to call it. I'm going for almost 2 hours. It's as good a place as any to wrap it up. Let's save the game. And then exit to the main menu. And let's bring some music back on. Let's try this one. Turn that puppy down, that's a little loud there. Alright, so this has been fun. Nice to get back into this game. As I just said a little while ago, for sure we'll be back tomorrow at 1 o'clock with Zoe and her German stream, and later in the same day, probably around 4 o'clock, I will do the next Breath of the Wild. I've been running around doing a lot of cooking, gathering bugs and stuff on my own time, so you guys didn't have to watch that. In the meantime, I'm going to cast a host to Dukes. Oh, nope. There is no underscore. There's no underscore in that. There we go. He's playing The Long Dark, which is a game that I cannot get enough watching. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to watch much of it tonight. So, you guys are in for a treat. If you stick around and watch that, you will not regret it. Let's see, can I bring him up? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, he's still going. Cool. He just started. So I'll be passing this off to Dukes, and you guys have a good rest of your Saturday, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow.